Hi guys, my name is Jenia. I'm your United Heroes yoga teacher and happy to have you here for this practice. Hope you are doing well. Sit in a comfortable sitting position. Let's get started. Take your time. You can sit on a cushion or on a yoga block if you have one. And then close your eyes. Raise your hands on your knees, on your thighs. And just take some time here to come into your practice. To let aside everything that has happened during the week. What's waiting for you after the practice this weekend. Just to take some time here in the present moment and feel your body. Begin to observe your breathing, all the sensations that you can feel, the temperature and the movement of the air, the contact of your body and the ground, the contact between your body and your clothes. And then begin to slow down your breathing to make it deeper, to take more air every time you inhale, and to release it completely every time you exhale. Start to reach up with the crown of your head every time you inhale. To find some length in your spine to open your chest. Find length in your belly. And release completely your shoulders, your thighs, your knees. And with your next exhalation, bring your chin down to your chest and begin with some circles. Your head moving above your shoulders. Moving with the rhythm of your breathing. Finding length in your neck, in the back of your neck. And then finish your circle here, your last circle in this direction, and then switch sides. Make sure you don't let your head drop down, especially when you're moving it backwards. So your neck is always active and stretching. And finish your last circle here in this direction. Bring your chin again to your chest. And as you inhale, reach up with your head, and then exhale, open your eyes gently. And then let's sit at the back of the mat on the heels with your back long and straight without back bending here. Your arms straight, your hands on your knees, and then inhale, arms up, and then exhale, go down. So stretch here your spine, continue to walk your hands, your fingers forward, pressing your hips on your heels or towards your heels. Take some time here to open your shoulders, to find length, to find space in your upper body. And then with your next inhalation, come back to a tabletop position, spread your knees, hips wide. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, tuck your toes under and move your hips up and backwards in a down dog. And take your time here. You can have your knees bent. You'll find this one line between your wrists, between your hands and your hips, aligning your arms with your sides. And then inhale, and as you exhale, bring your right heel to the ground or towards the ground. That's okay if it doesn't touch the ground. Just find some nice stretch in the back of your right leg. And then Inhale, move up your right heel and exhale, left heel on or to the ground. Release your head completely here. And with your next inhalation, move your left heel up. And then exhale, put your knees back on the ground, tabletop. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, round your spine, release your head. And draw your belly slightly in. Next inhalation, come back on your knees, hands on your hips, and then exhale, back bend here. Just take it nice and easy. Have some breaths here. Continue to press your chest forward and upwards. And with your next inhalation, come all the way up to center and exhale, sit back on your heels. Once again, inhale, arms up with your back straight without back bending here. Exhale, down, your forehead probably on the floor. Inhale, tabletop, flat back. Exhale, down dog. And here, inhale, lift your heels up, come up on your toes, and then exhale, bring your heels as low as you can, touching on the ground. And once again, inhale up without moving your chest forward. So it's only your legs, your hips that are moving, and then exhale, heels down. One last time, inhale, heels up, and then exhale, heels down. Okay, inhale here, and as you exhale, knees on the ground. Inhale, back bend, look up. Exhale, round your spine, release your head. Inhale, come back on your knees, your hands on your hips. Squeeze your shoulders in, and then exhale, go slightly backwards. With your hands, you're pressing your hips forward so that you don't come back with your hips, with your thighs. And then inhale, come back to center and exhale. Sit on your heels. One last time, and then we'll add some options here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop, flat back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels up. Come up on your toes. Exhale, heels down. Inhale once again. On your toes. Exhale, on your heels. And one last time. Inhale, move your hips up without moving your chest forward. Exhale, heels down. And inhale here. Exhale, knees on the ground, tabletop. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale. Come back on your knees, hands on your hips, and exhale. Release the upper back backwards and down. Continue to press with your hands on your hips. And inhale, come up. Exhale, sit down. Okay, inhale, arms up. And then exhale, turn to your right. Your arms parallel to the ground. So take a look on your left knee. It's always going forward because we are turning with the hips as well. So make sure that your knees are on the same level and turn only with your upper body. So find this rotation of the spine from the bottom of the spine with your lower back, with your lower belly, then your chest, and then shoulders and probably your head looking backwards in the direction of your right hand. And activate your arms here, your right hand going backwards, your left hand going forward. Find space here in your chest, and then inhale. Move up and to the center with your arms, and exhale, turn to your left. Once again, take a look at your knees. Make sure that your right knee hasn't come forward. And then try to turn. Every time you exhale, you turn a little bit to your left, starting with your navel, with your lower back. And inhale, reach up through your head. Exhale, turn with your chest. And one last time, inhale. And exhale, turn with your shoulders, with your head, look to your left hand, if that's okay for your neck. And then inhale to center and arms up. Exhale, go down. Here, you will move your left hand to the center of the position, so in front of your head. And with your next inhalation, turn to the right and lift your right arm up. So two different actions, two different energy here. With your right hand, you are reaching to the sky, and your left hand continue to make you move downwards and forward. Inhale one last time here. You can look up, probably that's okay for your neck. And then exhale, come back to center and switch sides. Your right hand in front of your head, as far away as possible from your head. And inhale, turn to the left, lift your left arm up and reach up with your left hand and forward with your right hand. So make sure that your weight is equal on your both legs, so don't put all your weight to the right, so put some weight on your left leg as well. Inhale one last time here, and then exhale, come back to center. And just release your head, putting it on the ground to just releasing it. Stretch your both sides, observe if the sensations are the same on the right and on the left. And then with your next inhalation, come back to tabletop. So spread your knees a little bit wider. And then with your next exhalation, down dog. Inhale and exhale here, find your breathing. And then just move all your weight to your left hand so that you can probably just come up on your fingertips of your right hand, or probably lift your right hand up just a little bit so that you can find and feel the strength in your left arm, and then come back with both hands on the ground. And from the other side, all the weight on your right hand, and you can probably just keep your left hand on the ground without much weight in it, or come up on your fingertips, or probably lift your hand completely. Continue to press firmly with your right hand on the ground, moving your hips backwards. Inhale and exhale, come back with both hands on the ground. Inhale here, and as you exhale, put your knees on the ground. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, round your spine, release your head. And inhale, flat back. Exhale here. With the next inhalation, turn your chest to the right, lift your right arm up, and exhale, go down, put your right shoulder on the ground, your right arm going under your left arm, your head, your right cheek on the ground, or probably on a yoga block or on a cushion if that's not comfortable for your neck. And with the next inhalation, lift your left arm up. Exhale here, and probably you can stay here. That's already intense enough for you. Otherwise, you can grab the upper part of your right thigh with your left hand. If it's not the thigh that you grab, you can grab something in your back, just a bit of t-shirt or something that you can then pull on to turn a little bit more to the left. Turning with your whole spine, not only your left shoulder, but really with your belly, with your chest, and with your shoulders. Use as well the back of your right hand pressing on the ground. With your next inhalation, move your left arm up, and then exhale, put your left hand in front of your face, and then with your next inhalation, come back to tabletop position. Exhale here. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, round your spine, press it to the sky, and then inhale, flat back. Exhale here. With your next inhalation, open your chest to the left arm up, and then exhale, turn to the right, put your left shoulder on the ground, your head, your left cheek probably on the ground, and then inhale, right arm up, exhale here. So use the back of your left hand pressing on the ground so that you can turn to the right a little bit more, and either you stay here or you can grab with your right hand the upper part of your left thigh or something in your back so that you can find this momentum to turn a little bit more. And breathe here in your belly, in your chest. Take one last long inhalation. Exhale completely. And then inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand on the ground in front of your face. And inhale, nice and slowly come back to tabletop. Exhale here. Inhale, back bend. Your ears fall from your shoulders. Exhale, around your spine. And with your next inhalation, up on your knees, your hands on your hips. And exhale, back bend. Probably you're moving a little bit deeper in this position. Ustrasana, camel's pose. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, sit back on your heels. Okay, once again. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, grab your elbows here. Inhale, reach up through your elbows, through the crown of your head. And exhale, turn to the right. Once again, make sure that you're not back bending here, straight back. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, you turn to the right and you pull your shoulders backwards so that you can open a little bit up in your armpits without, of course, going too far for your body, respecting its limits. And then with your next inhalation, come back to center. Exhale, release your arms up. Inhale, reach up with your fingertips. Exhale, grab your shoulders in the other way. Inhale here. And as you exhale, turn to the left. So begin to turn from the lower back, lower belly, moving your navel to the left. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, turn with your chest. Inhale up. Exhale, turn with your shoulders and continue to open them, moving them backwards. Turn with your head if that's okay for your neck. And with your next inhalation, come back to center. Exhale, arms up. Inhale here. And exhale, go down. So stay really active here in this position to stretch your back, to stretch your belly, to find length between the vertebrae. Continue to walk your hands, walk your fingers forward. Okay. And then move your hands to your knees. Put your forearms on the ground and put your hands into a prayer position. Okay. So try to keep your hips as low as you can. And here, with your next inhalation, just lift your forearms a little bit from the ground so that you don't have any weight on your arms anymore. And stay here. Probably you have come up so that you can maintain the position and try to put your belly down on your thighs and your hips to your heels. And then release. Put your forearms on the ground. Hands still into a prayer position. Inhale here. And as you exhale, turn to the right and you put your left elbow, so you need to bring your knees closer together. Your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. And if that's not accessible, your left elbow somewhere on the ground so that you can press it against the ground or against your knee and turn to the right. Try to turn as much as you can so that your hands come in the middle of your chest. So that your eyes, your drishti can be in front of you or probably to the ceiling above your right shoulder, depending on what your neck can accept. Inhale one last time here. And then exhale, go back to center. Inhale. And with your next exhalation, turn to the left, your right elbow on the ground probably, or on the outside of your left knee. And then try to turn as much as you can so that your hands come in front of your chest, in the middle of your chest. So maintain your neck active, maintain your head, don't let your head drop down. Look in front of you or probably above your left shoulder. One last inhalation here. Exhale. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale. Your hands forward, your arms straight. And with your next inhalation, Come back to tabletop, spread your knees, hips wide. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, down dog. Okay. And from here, you will bring all the weight to your left hand. And once again, probably just coming up on your fingertips. That can be already intense enough for your left arm. Probably you can lift your right hand completely from the ground. And if you are okay here, with your right hand, you're going to grab your left ankle. Probably not ankle, but shin, or in your thigh, whatever. And then turn to the left. Try to look under your left armpit. So your hips staying parallel to the ground and your chest, your shoulders turning to the left. And then come back with your both hands on the ground. Inhale and exhale here. And then the other side, you move all your weight to your right hand, your right arm. And you don't have to take all these options if that's too much for you. You can just try to put more weight in your right hand, probably coming up from the fingertips of your left hand. If that's okay, you can go further, lifting your left hand up. And if that's still okay for your right arm, you can grab with your left hand your right ankle, or probably your right shin, or even your right thigh, whatever it is accessible, and then turn to the right so that you try to move your head under your right armpit and turn to the right, still pressing your heels on the ground. And one last inhalation here. And as you exhale, come back with both hands on the ground. Inhale, and as you exhale, put your knees on the ground, tabletop. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, flat back. Exhale here. And once again, we'll open our right arm and chest to the right, and then exhale, go down your right arm onto your left arm, right shoulder on the ground, your head on the ground. Inhale, left arm up. Either you are staying here, or with your exhalation, you grab the upper side of the upper part of your right thigh. And from here, you can straighten your left leg, keeping your toes on the ground, so making little steps with your toes on the ground so that you can straighten your leg and find your balance here. So use the back of your right hand, your right shoulder, your right knee, and the toes on your left foot. You can stay here, or if that's okay for your balance, you can make small steps so that your left foot comes in the direction of your right hand, as if you wanted to grab your left toes with your right hand. And then we'll begin to come back nice and gently, without moving quickly, without losing our balance. So put your left leg back, and then inhale here, exhale, put your left knee on the ground. Inhale, release your left arm up, and exhale, left hand on the ground in front of your face. Inhale, come back to tabletop, exhale here. Inhale, back bend, just straight, stretch here all your muscles that have been working right now. And then exhale, around your spine, press the the middle part of your back to the sky, upwards. And inhale, come back to neutral position. With your next inhalation, turn to the left, lift your left arm up, and then exhale, go down, put your left shoulder on the ground, your left arm under your right arm. Inhale, right arm up, stay here, or exhale and grab the upper part of your left thigh. Inhale, and as you exhale, tuck your right toes under and begin to straighten your leg, moving your toes slowly backwards so that you can straighten your leg completely. And you can stay here because the balance here is already rather tricky. So use the back of your left hand pressing on the ground, your right toes on the ground. And if that's okay for you, if you are keeping your balance rather easily, you can probably move your right foot in the direction of your left hand, probably grabbing something, probably just moving your feet in this direction. And that's okay. Just come as close to your hand as you can without losing your balance. And then we'll begin to find the way back, moving your right foot back, and then with your next exhalation, putting your right knee on the ground. Inhale, release your arm up, and then exhale, put your right hand on the ground in front of your face, and come back with an inhalation, tabletop. Exhale here, and inhale, back bend. Exhale, release, round your spine, release your head. With your next inhalation, come on your knees, put your hands on your hips, and then exhale. And just push your chest forward and slightly upwards. Don't think about going down and backwards. Think about finding length in your chest, in your belly, in your thighs, in your hips. Squeeze your elbows in. And with your next inhalation, come up to center and exhale. Sit back on your heels. Inhale here. And as you exhale, just release to the ground into Balasana. You can keep your knees together or spread them a little bit wider. Your forehead on the ground or probably on a cushion or on a yoga block. Your arms forward or backwards. In both cases, just make sure that you release your arms and your shoulders completely, letting them go completely. Moving closer to the ground and release any effort here. Try to find a position that doesn't require any effort, any muscle contraction, and put all your breathing into your back. So try to diminish the movements of your belly and to lift your back up every time you inhale and let it go down every time you exhale. Your shoulders moving closer to the ground with every exhalation. Close your eyes. Observe everything that is going through your body right now. Let your breathing come down. Stay attentive to your breathing till the end of every inhalation, till the end of every exhalation. And then you will move your hands to put them on the ground near your knees. And then to come up with your next inhalation without any effort, press with your hands on the ground and with your rounded spine, come gently up. And you can stay here on your heels or sit with your legs crossed, whichever feels comfortable, with your eyes closed, to observe everything this practice has brought you. And join your hands into a praise position in front of your chest. Inhale here, and as you exhale, let your head go down, your forehead to your fingertips. And take a moment here to thank yourself for the time you have taken, for your body, for your mind. Thank your body for having let you flow through this practice. And thanks a lot for having let me guide you. Namaste. Thanks for sharing this practice with me. I hope it has brought you what you needed for today. Take care, have a nice weekend, and see you next week. Bye.